NPA Skills is WA's largest provider of training and employment to plumbing and painting apprentices. So we pride ourselves in our holistic approach to apprentice development, from our pre-apprenticeship pathways in partnership with the CTF and DTWD, to our on-the-job training we have with our large network of host employers, and of course our industry-supported facilities such as Maylands, Bayswater and Jandakot. So events like Apprentice of the Year simply wouldn't be possible without the generous support of the industry and our sponsors.
The selection process is that we have nomination forms that are sent out to as many apprentices as we can. It's their responsibility, if they want to nominate, to complete the form, send it back to us. As a field officer, I would also like to nominate some of my own apprentices that I know would probably do well in the competition. Then we have the process of a theory assessment and an interview that's conducted on this site. From there, we amalgamate the two totals of the theory assessment and the interview score, and that allows us to finalise the final 6, and then those final 6 will compete in the practical assessment that's carried out today.
Back in high school, I was looking at doing an apprenticeship. I was thinking about doing more electrical or something. My old lady pushed me into doing plumbing, and I did a few years of work experience and I just loved it. I thought it'd be a good experience and to have a look and test my skills against a few of the other boys. I love doing my groundworks, doing all my stormwater, sewer and water. Diversity of all the different things we get to do. It's not just one day, same job, same place and doing the same thing. It's always different things, whether you're in the ground, out of the ground.
I did my work experience at Governor Stone Senior High School and I really enjoyed it, and I thought it would be a good career to pursue because I've only got to uni. I've always wanted to become a plumber for some reason. I just continue on doing that, just to see what my skills are against the other boys, to see where I sit in my company. I prefer the copper work, and stack work was pretty what I mainly focus on, so it was pretty easy. It's pretty good, I think, to get into a trade like plumbing, because this plumbing trade would never die off. Someone's always going to need a plumber.
I did work experience with electricians and plumbers, and preferred plumbing over electrical work a lot more. I had a phone call from Malcolm asking if I'd be willing to do it, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity and an achievement, especially if you win, or even just getting into the competition. Good achievement and good experience. It was challenging, but once you start it, you get an idea of as you move along through the competition, you get your head around it pretty fast. I've worked with a lot of people and apprentices who've just given up after the first year or two because they find it hard or they don't enjoy the hard work. Once you finish, it's worth the time and effort.
Well, I'm from down south, so there was nothing going on down there at all. I tried different work experiences, I couldn't get a job, so I hit up my uncle who was at Ace Plus next door, and that got me a job straight away. I wanted to test my skills, obviously. I mean, it's definitely testing me at the moment, but yeah, it's definitely to test my skills. The resume as well. I had surgery the other week on it, so I've been off work for the past couple of weeks, just recovering, so definitely going to give it a go. My aim was to finish today, not necessarily get a place. Honestly, like copper work, stack work, just having a look at it, all the perfect falls, everything. It was just the standing back and having a look at my work, that's what I really like.
When I was 14, I started working at a hardware store, a plumbing hardware store. As I got to year 10, I wanted to leave school, so I decided to try plumbing. It was a good opportunity to represent Impulse, my host company, and NPA. And me and 2 other boys from Impulse got to the last round, so that's pretty good. I've been there my whole apprenticeship. I'm about to go into my 4th year next month. Definitely do it, it's good.
In high school I did work experience. My stepdad works for Gavin, so he got me involved in plumbing, and I liked it ever since then. I like all of it really, just like to look back and look at the finished product once I'm done and being proud of it, yeah. I just like the welding and just the bending and putting all the pieces together, testing it. Ask lots of questions, be persistent, show that you're keen, and yeah, just do your best really.
There's never been a more important time than now for the industry to have a focus on professionalism. That's what we're hearing from our industry partners and host employers, is what they want from their apprentices. So there's never been a more important time for there to be a focus on quality inside the industry, and that's what events like Apprentice of the Year allow for.